Hey everyone, it's Vanessa
And Caitlin.
and today we're going to talk to you about watermelons. I went live the other week and showed you some things, but we wanted to share specifically how to pick one out and find it and all that fun stuff. So I'm going to turn it over to Caitlin. She is our resident watermelon expert. Right, Kate?
Yep.
Okay, so go ahead.
Okay, so how to pick a watermelon. So you should have a creamy, flat spot because that's where the watermelon has been laying. So it's creamy, yellowish. And then you should also have these spots and lines. People usually think they're gross and that you shouldn't get them. But actually it's better because they're more pollinated and it makes them sweeter. So it should also be symmetrical so that it's not all lumpy and weird.
And what about the weight?
Oh, it should also be heavy because watermelons are 92% water, more than melon. So it should have a weight to it, and it will also make it sweeter.
So I'll just tell you, we had quite the time looking for a good watermelon at the store today. And then when we went to check out, the gal said, "Oh, I hope it's good for you," because the last few that I've heard people say were all like weird and gross on the inside. So crossing our fingers, but we were saying to each other, they just don't know how to pick one, right? So, people knock on them and they do everything else. They should sound a little bit hollow. But honestly, if you just follow these steps, check for the pollination, definitely the creamy yellow spot where it's been rusting in the garden, all of those things that Caitlin said, and you're going to have the best watermelon ever. So what we're going to do is we're going to chop this up. So one of my friends, I don't know if she's on here watching, but she's always telling me to make sure that I wash the outsides of my veggies. And your melons and everything else. So I did make sure to scrub off the outside because, and it does make sense, when you're cutting through here, if you're not washing the outside, it's all going to go onto your knife and then through onto your food. So, right? Did you want to cut this?
I don't know.
Okay, so do you want to or no?
No.
Okay, so I'm just going to cut this in half and then I'm going to show you something else. And then we're going to try a bite and see if we actually got a good one. If we didn't, I guess we'll have to tell you, right? So let me just slice this in half here. This is our chef's knife. Gosh, you have to have this thing. It is big. It is mammoth. It's going to cut through your watermelons. Super duper fun. Oh, it looks super juicy and red inside here. I think we did a great job. So if you are going to the particular store that we went to, good luck finding one because I think we got the only good one out of the entire batch. We were going to go live there, but we thought it was going to be disgraceful digging through and then like people would notice. So okay, so, and I don't know, so I always struggled with cutting these too, and honestly, I watched one of Caitlin's friends' moms do this before, and I thought, oh my gosh, it makes more sense. So what you do is you just put it down like this, and then you just start shaving the outside of it. It never crossed my mind, because I was like flipping around, doing all sorts of different weird things, and angles and stuff, and it never worked. So you just carve off the outside of it, and I'm not going to go the whole way through, but I'm going to have Caitlin try a bite here. I'll cut it down a little bit for you so you can tell me what it is. She picked out our lost watermelon, and it was fantastical. So what's the verdict? We did a good job. So we're excited to make that. We made the pops the other week. We're going to make more watermelon yogurt pops tonight because she just asked me what's for dinner, and I said popsicles. That's how we roll when it's 100,000 degrees. So here's the other thing. We're not going to use both pieces of this tonight. So fun trick. So if you're one of those people that's putting aluminum foil or saran wrap or something over, check these out. I hate using aluminum foil and saran wrap. So these are our stretch fit silicone lids. I got both of them out because I wasn't sure. There's actually 3 that comes in a set. But what you do is just take, this is the small one. This is the medium one. You just strap it right over top here. Check that out. So now it can go in the fridge. It's not going to roll around and get funky. If it does, it's protected. And you're saving the environment there. So I hope we gave you some fun tips. I'd love to hear if you learned something new and try them out. Or go live at the grocery store and see what you can find. But we won't tell you where we were today. Okay, so you guys have a great night. We're going to go eat some popsicles for supper now. Bye.